Welcome, and I want to thank everybody for being here this morning as the Wareham Public Schools goes through the process of explaining the fiscal 2013 school budget. Good. Okay. All right. What am I trying to communicate? The money we have requested is needed because we have an achievement gap. 1 year ago, I proposed how to eliminate the achievement gap by fully implementing an RTI program, by implementing an enhanced supervision and instructional leadership, and implementing the Mass Core curriculum at Wareham High School. But very clearly what I'm saying is I believe that classroom instruction will improve and student performance will improve if we have the proper supervision and evaluation. And that's what this program is about with the instructional leaders and all of the training. Progress at the Wareham High School. We have a new block schedule that was negotiated. If you either watched or attended the school committee meeting of about a month ago and you saw that we had 16 or 17 teachers come and speak during public participation about their uneasiness with the middle school schedule. We have an MOU with the Teachers Association about the creation of a new schedule for the middle school. We have a new literacy curriculum that has been written during this year and is being implemented by, we have a group, a committee that has been writing this of teachers under the direction of the Director of Curriculum, and that's an ongoing process. Next steps. The high school feels it needs an additional math teacher in order to make their block schedule work and have class sizes be where they need to be. We need to rewrite the math curriculum at the high school so that it is aligned with the Common Core standards. We have applied for a grant for training of all of our advanced placement teachers at Wareham High School so that they get more training and that we have more participation in those classes. The entire math curriculum needs to be aligned, and we need to buy materials for that math curriculum as well as for the literacy curriculum.
So you can see that went back down to reality. Our textbook account, like Mr. Gilmore said before me, we have students that do not have textbooks in classes. We have what we call classroom sets in classes, which means the books don't leave the classroom. We have kids that share books. Our textbook account has been devastated over the years, and we're trying to bring that back up so we can purchase this year math books. There's a lot of pressure on us with our math scores, and it doesn't help that we can't have kids bring home math books. It's a tremendous resource, obviously. They're taking worksheets home with minimal instructions, and the textbook gives them the guided instructions.
And just when you get to your justification, you'll see that I added that number, that $20,000 on the textbooks, does not include any money really for math books. Because if you went out to buy algebra books for every freshman at the high school, we're talking about $600,000. So that $20,000 is replacement costs only. So I don't want people to think that that's all. And so I understand you were trying to be modest and not have it go up too much. But,
trying to make it realistic. We know the times that we're in.
If I understood it correctly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that were we to get new textbooks just for algebra, it would cost roughly $100,000.
$100,000, that's correct.
So to expand on that for just a moment, if we could, if we were to get new or newer textbooks, for all subjects, including algebra, what might it cost?
Jan could probably
Jan's
give you
right across from you.
Is that a softball or?
No, that's okay, because I have been lobbying with the superintendent. We're facing a major issue that you'll hear more about this afternoon, in that the national standards have been adopted by Massachusetts as well as 48 other states, and that has changed our curriculum frameworks, which changes what we have to teach. The greatest impact is high school mathematics. So your question is quite insightful, Mr. Paulson, because if we do what we need to do, we need to purchase new math books for all math courses at the high school. The rigor and the intensity of mathematics, it has been raised by quantum leaps to bring us aligned with international standards in science and math. And what we're looking at is a minimum cost of about $100,000 per math course. So that would include Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, Trigonometry, Statistics, and Calculus as minimum. Now, not all students would take Calculus, so that might be a little bit less. And not all students would take Statistics. There'd be sort of a trade-off there. Obviously, when we go into quantity of purchases, the prices also go down. And one of the things that we have been negotiating, and that quite frankly I'm quite proud of in the district, although it's a double-edged sword, is that when we purchase textbooks, we are able to negotiate free interactive online support with those textbooks, which is great for the students from home, but doesn't currently work great in the schools. So the number of actual hard copy textbooks that we would purchase versus the number of online licenses would also affect that price, because you can do a trade-off and it's a little bit cheaper to get the online license, but you're roughly talking $500,000.
For all subjects, including social studies?
Oh, no, sir, just for mathematics.
Well, that's my question.
You want every?
Yes.
All right. History.
Just if you have a ballpark number.
If I have a ballpark number, in English language arts, the increase is in informational text, moving to a balanced literacy approach, so we need to purchase or have online access. I would say you're talking in the neighborhood of $1 million.
For everything.
For everything,
Okay, that's
roughly.
Okay, that's from my standpoint, that's fine. I
Okay.
didn't mean to take everybody's time up.
Fine, is it okay to put in the budget?
Well, it may not be okay to put in the budget, but I'm curious, as I think we all are, as to what the cost would be to do this.
Or we could go with tablets and download them.
And